It's my pleasure, it's my privilege to introduce Sri M. Nagarajan, Director, Higher Education Department, Government of Gujarat. And you talked about his Twitter. You follow. I also follow his Twitter account, and every day we see some kind of exciting things on his Twitter handle. And uh, if you go to his Twitter profile, it says that he's an institution builder, a former TEDx speaker, and he has got Hoots for Startups, Innovation Junkie. I think is in the right platform today to talk about reimagining startup transformation to redefine entrepreneurial mindset, the way forward. Over to you, Sri M. Nagarajan, Director, Higher Education Department, Government of Gujarat. Your take on this subject.
Thank you very much. Respected Satyajit sir, Naveen sir, my dear fellow panelists, Sudhir, Sovik, and my dear participants from the audience. This is a very interesting topic of reimagining startup transformation to redefine the entrepreneurial mindset. We have been all excited about startups since Startup India was launched last many years. And we have been trying to make sense of how startups could be the growth engine for India. So the basic question many times people ask is why should we support startups, or why startups? If we are looking about driving the innovation and the economy of this country, startup is the growth engine that we have. All other growth engines that we have are either saturated or they are performing below par, and we are not able to have much of a solutions to bring a breakthrough in those sectors. So startup provides this new avenue of new ideas and opportunities, and more than that, it provides opportunity for our youth, which is if we are supposed to take benefit of the demographic dividend, I think startup and innovation provides that channel to capitalize on these energies. So when we talk about transformation of startups, we have seen that the typical way of looking at startups across the world, the typical international definition, typical international approaches to startup are not suited very much for India. The excitement about the valuations, the dependency on new technologies are all having some rightful place in the Indian approach to startup. But we need a more Indianized approach to startup transformation, and that is where forums like this will help in sharing and understanding ideas from each other. Representing Gujarat, we have been judged as the best overall performing state for second year in row by Government of India in the startup ecosystem space. How and why we could do that is because we understood the nuances of not just taking up what is happening in the world, but to find a localized and Indianized version of startup and innovation approach, and then transform this ecosystem so that startups get a transformative platform. Like the speaker before me, Naveen sir, also said, government should create the platforms. So in ecosystem moderation and orchestration, government can always create very effective and unique platform, not just by providing funding, but providing a policy support, providing a positive environment, providing explicitly the role of startups, and to converge various things that are happening. One of the unique things about Gujarat ecosystem, which is I think a good model for everyone to observe and probably adopt, is that we have a very scalable ecosystem where a student from the college or even in a school could try his hand in entrepreneurship, and where we are funding ideas. Generally, when we talk about startup funding, we see that startups with proven products which are in the market, which are making some turnover or some validation, are generally getting funding, even to the angel funding or at the very basic level of funding. But a student startup who works on an idea is having more potential, and somebody needs to fund it. That is where the student startup and innovation policy of Gujarat government education department plays a very vital role. So far in last 3 years, we have funded more than 3,500 ideas, out of which 800 patents have been filed. These are not typical science fair level projects or even college final year projects, but something more than that, which have some real world application. Our experience has also shown that industry taking up industry relevant problems, especially MSME sector related problems, are going to help support the local youth to work on local problems and find local solutions which are sustainable, which is I call the Indianized model of startup ecosystem. And generally there is no funding for ideas, and it is a duty of the government to fund ideas and to support the approach to explore these ideas and probably get them. If the idea is proven, we can take it into a intellectual property protection patent and then into the startup. And then once the product is validated or the service is validated, startup is validated, they are making say 50 lakhs or 1 crore revenue. After that, they can go on to the industries department startup scheme, or if they are technology based startups, they can go into the science and technology based startup scheme. And once they are getting some of these supports, which are all grant based and there is no equity involved, then the entire gamut of startup funding ecosystem, which I call the risk capital ecosystem, is ready. So we need to have a grant capital ecosystem which is supporting and funneling, providing a broader funnel to the risk capital ecosystem of this country. Only then the mainstream Startup India movement, which is for the entire India, can be again. So there is a need for a feeding cadre. That is where the colleges and universities providing an opportunity for our students to become entrepreneurs while they are in college. It provides a very good sandbox environment for them to work on their ideas, access to mentors, which is a very, very important point. And even access to industry mentors is going to help them work on products and ideas that are very relevant to the society's problems. Only then they have the survivability and the scalability. Another aspect of this kind of creating an ecosystem is this provides an entrepreneurship forum at each and every block, each and every taluka of the state, and each and every institution, whether it is private, government, or otherwise self-finance institutions in education, act as a nodal point, and they act as the first point of contact for these ideators and entrepreneurs to work on their ideas. When you have a scalable system right from the ground to the the highest venture capital ecosystem in the country, we will be able to transform a lot of ideas. Our experience also shows that many of these ideas in the first idea may fail, second idea probably work, and third idea they hit it very big. This is happening within this period of 3 to 5 years when they are in college itself. So this transforms the mindset of the entrepreneur. That is what the focus of the session today also about, how to transform the mind. So first idea is creating some impact on the entrepreneur. By the second or third idea or product, even there is no problem in trying out a third or fourth product, and then he really matures. So by doing this kind of an intervention, we are reducing the median age of entrepreneurship from say around 22 to 17 years. And this is a very big impact for the transformation of the entrepreneur in his own personal life as an entrepreneur, and also for the ventures that he is naturally taking up. We all would have listened to, heard about the anecdote that, many years ago in Japan, even a 10th class pass student could assemble a radio transistor. So that is the kind of impression that the Japanese created 30 years ago. And today we should think about what is the kind of impression that we want to create for the youth who are in the current generation, which is the Generation Z. We have created impression about the IT minds, the technology minds, and all that. And all those people have proven themselves and reached to a pinnacle of their career, bringing laurels to this country. Now, what is the definition in terms of startup and entrepreneurship, which are the growth engine? How do we want to define the vision for our youth, and what is the median expectation that we want to set? So that is where this transformation is very, very crucial for our country's development and growth. Apart from that, I would like to mention about the facilitation that government needs to play. And in today's world, even an IT pass out is having better employment opportunities than actually a graduate. So the gap between the industry, academia, and the employability, not just employability. Today, we are looking at startup also as an employment generator. So when we need to support at least 10% of the cohort of any class to become job creators, so that they will be able to create ventures which could probably absorb the rest of the 90% of our students in this. That way we will be able to convert the demographic dividend that we are having. Otherwise it could become a democratic liability also. So it is very important that the promise of technology when applied to ventures could transform the startups. So the right application, soliciting right problems from the industry, especially with a focus on MSME and creating our own innovation, our own definition of startups and transformation is very, very important. In that sense, when we talk about unicorns, we should also talk about impact unicorns, unicorns that create solutions that could affect a billion people, that could transform the minds of the lives of so many people. So if even in terms of impact, if we are able to work on those ideas, I think we should support and promote those startups. Here I'm not talking about the social entrepreneurship, but the startup that is working on a sustainable model to a problem that is affecting a billion population of this country. So with these words, I thank the APAC News Network for providing me this opportunity to share my ideas, and it has been a exciting session. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Sri M. Nagarajan, Director, Higher Education Department, Government of Gujarat.